What's up, y'all? This is going to be a reading for the sign of Sagittarius. This is a general reading, so take what resonates. We have Page of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and Two of Wands. There's some sort of like offer of emotions here, or an offer of vulnerability that wants to come through for you. And paired with like, wow, oh my gosh, yes, I think this is a love reading. Because like, so it's an offer of vulnerability, emotions. Ten of Pentacles like assures that there's a lot of potential here. It feels like a lot of fulfillment, this really divine sense of like love, honestly, like fulfilling love. It's something that's coming in really fast moving, kind of maybe impulsively. And with Two of Wands, I think that two things are coming up. One, I feel like this is kind of like a soulmates type of energy, maybe even a twin flame type of energy. And it's also coming with like, because I was going to say it was coming from them, but I feel like they are pretty quick moving with this. They're moving from a space of impulsion. And I think when you receive this, it's going to kind of put you in this place of like really taking your time to feel in the body, like how you feel about this, how it hits you. It's kind of like you're going to get caught off guard with this energy to a certain extent, so I feel like it will be really important and an honor to yourself to really like process this, give you your time to digest where this is coming from, what this means. Let's go deeper. The Empress in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Eight of Swords and Six of Swords. This definitely feels like someone who has a lot of really intense love for you. You feel like home to them. You're a very nurturing, almost like maternal type of energy to them. And I think this is someone that you've known for a long time, actually, with the Judgment in reverse. And it is giving that like I think this is a really intense soul connection that has been playing out for lifetimes, and y'all are working through karmic cycles. So maybe there has been a lot of up and downs in the past, with all the history that you share. And the energy I'm getting off the Empress in reverse is like they have such high views of you. They almost put you like up on this pedestal. And I think sorry, my roommate is like blasting her tunes. I think it kind of gives a good backdrop. I think that this is part of your struggle with being able to like receive this so just like smoothly, because especially paired with the Eight of Swords, I think that you kind of get caught in the brain of like, it's almost this feeling of like imposter syndrome, like, do I really deserve the pedestal they put me on, or something about it doesn't feel quite right, and like your brain kind of like has resistance to just like letting that be what it is. Very interesting. And we have Six of Swords. It tells me that there maybe has been a lot of like, I don't know if it's particularly conflict or just like overwhelming energy in terms of this connection, like throughout the span of time that you've known this person. But it's like no matter what has kind of like added weight to this situation, it has not sunk this ship like for either of y'all. I think there is still very genuine connection and feelings at play. Let's keep going. The Hierophant in reverse. It's kind of like abandon the rules at this time. Like the rules that you created for yourself in your brain. like maybe you've said something like, I'm never going to engage with this person again, or maybe not something like that, but this is a card to me of like, the way it shows out in the reverse is like, rules aren't so, they don't deserve so much power right now. Like, I really urge you to open to this vulnerability. Like, even, I mean, like I said, I think it's an honor to yourself to really take your time with this. Don't rush a reply, or like force yourself to be somewhere that you're not. Really digest this information, but come into it with the intention of being open to it and receiving what it has to offer you. And don't just like shut it out immediately because maybe you've made a rule for yourself in the past, or like something to that effect. King of Wands in reverse. There's definitely a lot of passion and like fiery energy behind this connection, which is something to be mindful of. And just even more makes me feel like you're doing the right thing by really taking your time with such like their offer, their vulnerability and emotion that they're offering is very true, but like they didn't really think it out before they come through. Like, I don't know if the way they say it isn't completely doing it for you right away, or like it feels kind of like you didn't even like put thought into this, you just did it. And it's like that's true, but I really do think it came from a space of like divine inspiration within them. So however you can interact with that in a way where you're honoring yourself, keeping your energetic boundaries, really digesting, but also like it's kind of like it feels like a really almost like cute, playful, exciting energy. Like, I'm telling you, they really feel this. It did come in fast and kind of out of nowhere, but it's genuine. But back to the King of Wands in reverse, it's like it makes me feel even more that you are doing the right thing by taking your time with this, because with an energy like this that is so kinetic and there's so much chemistry here, maybe also like really intense sexual chemistry as well, like it is definitely something to kind of like keep in check with and keep in balance within itself. And like that awareness that these energies are so powerful, and I like sometimes that makes it even more difficult to really keep your grounding through this and move in a way that's going to allow this to stay long lasting and to really benefit the both of you, not just like jump into this really fiery energy without putting in the thought and the intention behind it. And also energy to be mindful of, because it could easily turn to kind of like argumentative energy or like fighting, just because it is so highly fueled with this fire energy. The Magician and the Nine of Swords in reverse. You have full power here with the Magician. Like, you are very actively creating your destiny or creating your path. And it also is coming up to me that I think maybe subconsciously or consciously you've been manifesting this connection. Like, you've actually been manifesting and magnetizing this offer to come through. Like, that's part of why it's coming in so like out of nowhere and powerfully. It's like it's an energy that's been building, whether y'all really consciously knew about it or not. This like wave of inspiration of wanting to be vulnerable and open to the emotions all at once has been something you've actually invited in energetically. So know that like this is not just all them. Like, this is something that you have wanted to on some level, or you've like something about your energy has kind of magnetized this in. but it's like you also have full power to be able to carve and pave this path in the way that you choose to. It's really intense power you hold here. And with the Nine of Swords in reverse, it's like you're leaving behind this energy of feeling kind of like, it's this energy of devastation, disappointment, something that's like been keeping you up at night. I feel like maybe it is like connected to this connection, and like maybe you've been wondering how this person has been feeling about you, and you've been part of that, like you've been wanting to have some sort of offer of vulnerability, of realness, of truth come in, and it's something that has been kind of stifling you, holding you back. So I think like being able to recognize that and really welcome this communication, and like I said, let it serve you how it can. But yeah, with it in reverse, I feel like this gesture, this offer is pulling you out of that energy, and you're going to be able to find more peace and more grounding. Actually, I want to go in with the animal spirit cards, and let's get like a overall view of this dynamic. I'm gonna do you, your person, shadow dynamic, illuminated dynamic, and we'll just see kind of like from a bird's eye view what this is looking like. Wow. So you're showing out as the firefly. This is an air element, and it tells me that within this situation you serve as this like kind of like inspirational light to them. Like you are almost like a muse for them, or something that really like ignites, yeah, like it makes sense why they come through with this intense inspiration all at once to like offer some vulnerability and communication to you. It's like that's the energy you bring to them, like you kind of like elicit that from them. You are this really bright light for them. They are showing out as the cosmic egg, which is a spirit card. It's one of the more rare of the deck, and it tells me that this person really is like tapped into their intuition right now. They're very connected and in direct collaboration with the universe. So this tells me that you can really trust the place they're coming from, even though their gesture or offer might come really like sudden, and like I said, like really like almost like an impulse. It might give you that like second guess to it, that hesitancy towards it, but this really tells me that it's divinely led, and it's very, very divinely felt, and they have genuine love that they're coming through with. Y'all's shadow dynamic is the hyena. This is a fire element, and this is a card of like, well, it's for both of you. Like really be aware of when you lean into like humor, or like, yeah, like covering something up with a joke. Like what would it be like to really take yourself seriously and really just like speak truth without trying to like, you know, sometimes when we feel insecure about something, or like maybe we're feeling a little bashful or something, like we might cover up what we're saying with a joke, or kind of just like lean into that type of snickering type of energy. But this is the guidance of like, you don't need that here. It's a defense mechanism. It's something that's like taking away from the purity of what you're really trying to say and convey in like a really just like truthful way. So be mindful of that energy. Also, I would say like don't go gossiping about the situation, or like asking a bunch of friends like what they think about this, and like trying to get all these different advices at this time. Like it really feels like something that you should stay inward with and really like make these calls and decisions for yourself and from a place of your own heart space and what you know you want and what is best for you. It's like definitely an energy of not trying to get so many external opinions at this time, because people might have all sorts of things to say and you don't know where it's coming from, and you don't want it to kind of like muddy this water right now. And y'all's illuminated dynamic is the crow, which is so beautiful to see as the illuminated dynamic. The crow is an air element, and it's a very intense symbol of magic. It tells me that this is a really divine connection. Like I said, I think that this is one that's been building through lifetimes, and there's this really like magnetic feeling about the connection to both of you. It's like both of you just undeniably feel called and drawn to it time and time again. It's this like really real pull energetically that keeps bringing y'all back to each other. And yeah, it's one of magic, connection to the divine. It's very divinely guided and led. So that, yeah, this is looking really great. I'm gonna go in with a concluding card from the Priestess of Light Oracle. What is our concluding energy? Harvest, gathering of blessings. I think this is something that you've been waiting for, and it's like these seeds were planted long ago, and in more ways than one, you've been nurturing and cultivating and growing these. Both of you have been, and it's like time to reap what you've sown. Like I think that this offer or whatever of vulnerability and emotion that's coming through is like a direct result of, like, it's a direct blessing that has been cultivated over time between the two of you. And it's something that, like, I just feel like, I don't know why I feel this resistance in your energy of being able to really like be open to it, but the guidance is to do your best to open up to it and receive it for what it has to offer you. I mean, I think, like I said, it's an honor to yourself to really take your time with this, digest it, let yourself feel every feel, and take it, like, not even moment by moment, second by second, and really, like, I feel like that's also part of your way of being able to truly enjoy this blessing in your own rhythm, in your own timing. But yeah, this feels like very divine, and I think it's gonna feel really good. Alright, that's what I got for you. Please like or comment or subscribe if this resonates with you. And I'm also offering personal readings at this time, so if that's something that you're interested in, my email will be in the description down below. You can send me an email. Namaste. The divine in me bows to divine in you.